Welcome back to this Let's Play of the original official campaign of Neverwinter Nights 2. Last time, we broke into Amanjero's sanctuary and we confronted Amanjero himself, although we kind of are confused and think he's the King of Shadows. We're idiots, but that's okay. Anyway, he is all-powerful here in his sanctuary, and even though we just sort of wiped the floor with him in the actual fight, in the cutscene he is invincible and, you know, has ultimate power over us, blah 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 blah. Chandra, on the other hand, was got separated from the group, and now she has the option of freeing the demons and devils that power this place in order to save our lives, and, well, she's gonna do it. Probably not a good idea, but hey, you know, otherwise it'd be game over, so.
There's a way to stop him, but it's going to require some blood being spilt. Mine.
Okay, well, get to it.
There's no way I'm letting you die. Not after all we've been through. What do I need to do?
It already knows the blood of Jero allows free travel in this place, so it can travel easily to each one caged. But if it wishes to set us free, shedding of Jero blood is all that is needed.
Oh my, and what is this delightful little present? Oh my dear, you've cut yourself. Now why would you do such a thing?
Yes, you are almost done. This pain will soon end, and your sacrifice will save the souls of many.
This is the end for you. I will bury your bodies in the walls of this place and leave you to...
Did you forget your line?
What have you done? No!
Tell me he did not just run from us. Oh, he's really making me mad.
Did any of you get tossed around like I did? Wow! It felt just like the time I got swept up in that hurricane off the Sword Coast!
We need to track him down and kill him, now! Never let a wounded mage escape.
I command you, stay! I am your master, your lord!
Command me? You command nothing, Jero. But know that it is I who have set your undoing in motion, and with a truth, no less. Whether you die or live, I will see you soon, I think.
Return to the circle! It binds you, and through it...
A woman has undone you, Jero. As it should be. Don't fret. We shall see you again.
Zexus is free! Zexus will tear you limb from limb, Jero! Then stitch you back together into new shapes with your own sinew. And after that, Zexus will cut you and wear your hollowed-out skin on my talons like a glove.
Every circle broken, and without me knowing it being done. How?
Ah, Jero. Just in time to see my departure. I did so want to see your face as I slipped from your grasp.
You. Who has done this? I must know.
By your own blood betrayed, Jero. I would stay and savor your imminent death if I could, but I have already tasted your bloodline, and such a sweet, noble thing it is.
Betrayed. But I still have the power to stop it. There is still time. You, answer me. How was this done? You see plots within plots. I command you, answer me.
Of all the circles and wheels, plots and deceptions, you still have the audacity to blame me for what your blindness has wrought. I could not have orchestrated such a tragedy as has befallen you, little wizard. I admit a trace of envy winds its way around my heart.
Perhaps we shall speak of it in a time not far from now, when you burn upon my fires. But for now, go to the last and see the truth for what it is.
Me phasm.
It was his idea.
What you have done is brave, but foolish, Chandragero.
You, girl! You did this!
My friends, are they...
Your friends live, but you will not! You destroyed my summoning circles! You set the deadliest creatures in the lower realms free! You have weakened me, and in so doing, you have earned death.
I know, Grandfather. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Grandfather, what is this?
It is truth, Amun, and by such truths is one damned.
I have no kin. All were killed in the war against the King of Shadows. It's not possible.
Blood finds a way, Amun, always.
You lie!
You know only Jero blood could have broken the circles in this haven, as her blood has now broken mine. There are laws, Jero, and when one carries such laws too far, they will take you where I go now.
You actually have to walk through the portal in order to rest, though you don't actually automatically trigger the cutscene until you start walking closer.
I'm sorry, but Chandra? Chandra, please get up. You see, we've won, really. We've come all this way to save you, and we got here just in time. Haven't we?
He killed Chandra. Let's gut him.
I say we kill him. Do to him what he did to her.
I guess we can't be big damn heroes, especially not Grobnar. He's got the big problem kind of out of the way. Bishop can definitely be damn. I mean, he's chaotic evil. So, and heroes, yeah, nothing but the main character, of course.
Is revenge what lies behind your words? Do you think I do not know that? Yet even knowing our conflicts, what could happen? You chose to bring her here. Just a girl, and the last of my line. But stay your weapons, your spells, lest this tragedy give birth to another. Kill me now, and this place will collapse, and we will all die. In my blindness, I have done a great wrong. Perhaps it is not too late to rectify it. And where one was lost, I still might save you all. Only a fraction of power remains in my haven, but it will be enough to take us from this place.
So Amun-Jero wasn't dead after all. Glad we made sure of that before running into his labyrinth of demons.
Yes, he is alive, and he is much more powerful than Tales ever indicated.
More powerful than some wizard, anyway.
More powerful than you, Aquara, and you would do well to believe me.
So what now? We imprison him? Throw him to the watch?
Tell me you're joking. He'll send the entire district to the abyss and then he'll come after us.
Justice must be served. But I am not certain he would find justice within Neverwinter's walls.
We could throw him off the docks.
I say we get what we need from him, then take care of him. No one needs to know.
He murdered Chandragero, and he must answer for it. But we will not answer murder with murder.
I'm sorry. I still don't understand what went wrong. If only we'd had some way of getting to her in time.
There is no sense to be made of it, Grobnar. Now we must simply accept. It is our leader I am worried about.
The will of Amun-Jero is broken.
and this makes him dangerous. But no, it also makes him of use.
Okay, well, there are more conversations ahead.
Do not show Amun too much mercy. One such as he may not find such things of use or comfort. Know that Amun is the enemy of the Githyanki, and all he has done to fight the King of Shadows. It would be well for us to share words with him. If his knowing becomes ours, our strength increases. Speak to him and see where his allegiances lie.
Why did you bring her to my haven? Even though she was of my bloodline, you knew she did not have the strength to survive there.
Okay, well, you were supposed to be dead, so...
I have only recently escaped my imprisonment in the lower planes. And since then, I have fought to re-establish my stronghold and gather my forces, which you have ruined with your carelessness. As you know, the King of Shadows is growing in power as well. And the King of Shadows, he has won a victory against us this day without striking a blow. I have fought the King of Shadows before. As soon as I became aware of the threat he represented to Neverwinter, to the realms, I fought him. I have made pacts. I have studied him, tried to learn his weaknesses and the extent of his power. And always it has been a war with few victories. Surely you know of the ritual of purification. You should know that I have performed part of the ritual myself already. Without it, we cannot strike at the King of Shadows, and the battle is lost before it begins.
Okay. We're familiar with the ritual, but that's not enough.
The King of Shadows is no mortal creature. He is not human, more a force than anything else. But there is something that can harm him. Those shards you have, they are part of the Sword of Gith.
Kalakcha.
Once the King of Shadows was driven back by Githyanki warriors wielding hundreds, maybe thousands of those blades. But the Sword of Gith is more than a simple silver sword. It can wound the King of Shadows, like it did once long ago. A part of the blade got lodged in your chest in the battle in West Harbor when you were a child. And whether you like it or not, you are now that weapon. The more shards you gather, the stronger that weapon becomes. Together, we can stop the King of Shadows, and we must.
And, Amun's not exactly a nice guy. Why does he care?
The King of Shadows was once a defender of the Ilfan Empire. While now evil and corrupt, it still holds true to its original purpose, to destroy all that threatens Ilfan. That is irrelevant. The threat to Ilfan still exists. Their once ancient enemies, the Netheril, still live on in the City of Shade here in Faerun. And traces of Netherese magic can still be found running in the veins of many wizards and sorcerers within the realms. The City of Shade will be its first target. Then it will soon turn its attention to all who carry magic in their blood who live in Faerun, and wipe them out, one by one. Once it breaks free of its prison, it will attempt to reach the City of Shade. Its journey will turn leagues of teeming land into a lifeless road to its destination. Even worse, it will feed on everything around it to gain strength to destroy the city. The Sword Coast, the Mare, Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed. And should that fail to move you, the King of Shadows will do everything he can to murder us both. After all, together we are the only ones with a chance of stopping him.
Okay. And, that's really, not an answer to the question.
Why do I wish to stop the King of Shadows? Perhaps this is a question you should ask yourself, since your motivation in all of this has been unclear from the start. Does he threaten you specifically? Do you feel that the Sword Coast cast beneath shadow would be an unwelcome thing? All life turned to death and ghosts? Or perhaps you would simply sleep better at night, knowing that a twisted remnant of the Ilfan Empire was as dead and buried as they are?
Okay. And there are a variety of options here, some of which will give you influence with Amanjaro, but honestly, there's no reason to gain influence with Amanjaro.
I think you will find we are of the same opinion on the matter, though I suspect our methods differ. I wish to stop the King of Shadows because he is a threat to not only the people of Neverwinter, but to the Sword Coast and Ferron itself. That is all, and while simple, it is the truth. Despite whatever onus has been placed on my actions, desperate measures were required to stop him the first time, and will be again. More can be saved as a result, and that is all that matters now.
So we're here to save the world. What are we gonna need? Well, we're not gonna get any guns, so just get over that idea.
That is the first piece of wisdom I have encountered from someone in Neverwinter's service for some time. The King of Shadows is no mortal, but there once the King
Unfortunately, this
and
conversation
together we
is
can
sort of
stop the King
awkward,
of Shadows,
and
we must.
You end up repeating parts of it, pretty much regardless of what you do. And you finally can get through to a new set of questions, and
I have completed part of the ritual of purification. If you kill me, the battle is lost as soon as my heart stops beating. Without me, you cannot win. Whatever punishments you think I deserve, I will suffer 1,000-fold, well beyond anything your small mind can imagine. But I will strike at the King of Shadows before I leave this plane, and you will have no stronger ally than I in this, both in knowledge and power.
okay. Actually, he's pretty weak, but whatever.
Then we must gather our forces against the King of Shadows. Even now, his presence is extending from the Mare of Dead Men. The high road has become impassable. My scouts, now vanished, reported legions of shadows and undead stirring within the Mare, and a sphere of darkness expanding from the heart of the swamp, killing all life it touches. We cannot stop him alone. With my powers weakened, my demons are no longer bound to me. You will need an army to face him.
Fortunately, we've been working on one here at Crossroad Keep, and we'll have to do a little bit more of that, but I think that's enough talking for a little bit.